Hey there, fellow parents. Today's topic hits close to home for many of us because, let's face it, we've all been there. Those moments when a simple, I am sorry, from a parent could have meant the world. But what if that apology never comes? In this video, we're diving into the uncharted waters of why some parents find it nearly impossible to say those two little words to their children, and more importantly, how you can navigate the silence and come out stronger on the other side. Stick around. This one's for everyone who knows the ache of waiting for an apology that might never arrive. I am Dr. Taniesha Burke, your positive parenting coach, and welcome to our channel. Parenting, ideally, is a delicate dance of love, guidance, and mutual understanding, creating a foundation for a child's emotional well-being. Unfortunately, not all parents are able to embody these principles in a healthy manner. The concept of toxic parents, characterized by harmful behaviors and emotional abuse, has become a critical topic in the realm of family dynamics. In this video, we delve into the reasons behind why toxic parents find it challenging to apologize, shedding light on the crucial importance of addressing this issue. For many children, the absence of apologies can be a painful aspect of growing up, influencing their emotional landscape and relationships. By unraveling the complexities of this phenomenon, we aim to empower those affected to navigate those challenging dynamics and cultivate a path towards resilience and personal growth. Not getting an apology from your parents can be devastating, whether or not you're an adult or a child. Now we're going to turn our attention to looking at the reasons toxic parents refuse to apologize to their children. The first reason is that many of them lack self-awareness. Toxic parents may not be fully aware of the impact of their words or actions on their children. Their own unresolved issues and emotional baggage may blind them to the hurt they inflict on their children. The second reason is fear of vulnerability. Apologizing requires vulnerability and acknowledgement of wrongdoing. Toxic parents often fear exposing their flaws or being perceived as weak, which hinders their ability to say, I am sorry. The third reason is related to defensive mechanism. Toxic behavior is often rooted in deep-seated insecurities. When confronted with the need to apologize, these parents may resort to defensiveness or denial, protecting themselves from the discomfort of admitting fault. Fourth is related to a cycle of unhealthy behavior. Some toxic parents may come from a background of toxic parenting themselves. Apologizing may be a foreign concept if they've never experienced it, which perpetuates a cycle of harmful behavior. The fifth reason toxic parents may refuse to apologize is to protect their ego. Toxic parents may have a deeply ingrained need to protect their ego. Admitting fault may be perceived as a threat to their self-image, which leads them to resist apologies as a means of preserving a facade of infallibility. The sixth reason is shame and guilt avoidance. Apologizing requires confronting one's own shortcomings and mistakes. Toxic parents, burdened by the feelings of shame and guilt, may avoid apologies as a way to escape facing these uncomfortable emotions. Acknowledging wrongdoing can feel like an unbearable weight on their conscience. And the seventh and final reason why toxic parents may refuse to apologize is related to control issues. Toxic parents often exhibit a strong desire to control within the family dynamic. Apologizing can be seen as relinquishing some of this control or admitting a loss of authority. The fear of appearing weak or losing dominance may hinder their ability to offer sincere apologies. Now that we understand the main reasons why toxic parents refuse to apologize to their children, we're now going to turn our attention and look at how we can empower these children even if they're adults, so that they can feel competent and confident within their own lives. Before we move on, make sure that you're subscribed to this channel so that you can be notified of upcoming videos. Now, let's look at how we can empower them. If you're a child of a toxic parent-child dynamics, it's important to educate yourself. Understanding the dynamics of toxic relationships and the impact of emotional abuse can empower individuals to make informed decisions about their own healing and journey. So it's important for you to educate yourself on this type of dynamics. The second thing you need to do is to cultivate self-validation. Understand that the lack of an apology is not a reflection of your worth. Learn to validate your own feelings and recognize that you deserve respect and acknowledgement. It's also important that you set boundaries. Set clear and healthy boundaries to protect yourself emotionally. Communicate your needs assertively. Make it clear what behaviors are unacceptable and stick to your boundaries. No matter how hard your toxic parent might try to emotionally manipulate you. Also, it's important to seek support by connecting with friends, family, or a therapist who can provide a supportive environment. Sharing your experiences and feelings with someone you trust can be incredibly cathartic. Practicing self-care is absolutely necessary. Nurture yourself physically and emotionally. Engage in activities that bring you joy and prioritize self-care to maintain a strong sense of well-being. Consider counseling or therapy. Professional guidance can be instrumental in navigating the challenges posed by toxic parents. Therapy provides a safe space to explore emotions, develop coping strategies, and to build resilience. An important action you need to take is to break the cycle. Recognize the pattern of toxicity and to make a conscious effort to break the cycle. Strive to cultivate healthy relationships, communicate openly, and learn from negative experiences to foster personal growth. And finally, focus on healing. Instead of waiting for an apology that may never come, it's important for children of toxic parents to focus on their own healing and growth. This may involve exploring forgiveness, but not at the expense of your own well-being. While it can be disheartening when toxic parents don't apologize, it's essential to remember that you have the power to shape your own narrative. By understanding the reasons behind their behavior and implementing empowering strategies, you not only survive but thrive to build a life filled with positivity, self-love, and healthy relationships. We are at the end of this video and we hope that it has provided you with a better understanding of why toxic parents refuse to apologize, and more importantly, if you're in that kind of dynamic with your parent, what you can do to empower yourself to live a rich, healthy, and fulfilling life. Now, if you're not a subscriber and you're watching us for the first time or you're a returning visitor, please, I encourage you to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be alerted of our upcoming videos. Also, share with friends and family who may benefit from the content. Thank you so much for joining us, and goodbye for now.